I'm really disappointed, especially in you,
Okay.
that you thought
Whoa.
the Golden State Warriors were a surprise. How are they a surprise?
They are a surprise.
They're not. No,
No,
no, no, no,
Golden
no.
State is
No,
a regular season
no.
team. That is
Yes.
Okay.
not a finals basketball team.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
it's
is
not
not
in
a
finals
finals
yet, but
basketball.
it is a
No,
regular
it
season.
is a surprise because when we, after Mark Jackson left, everyone's like, who's going to be the coach?
As
right?
a Golden State Warriors fan, though, I thought Steve Kerr was perfect.
Yeah, okay, but Kerr, no experience. A lot of people, he's a great coach.
But he's been around the game
Why
for
don't we
so
do this
long.
right now? I
Exactly.
actually
Alright,
kind of want to do this right now. Buy or sell. I'm going to give you 8 NBA teams.
Yeah.
4 from
Let's
each
do it.
conference.
to
Let's
win
do
the
it.
championship?
To
or-
win the championship, or to at least
Make
represent their conference.
Okay.
First and foremost, the Northwest leading Trailblazers of Portland. Buy or sell, Jason.
The last time they made the championship was in the 90s, and the last time they won a championship was with Bill Walton back in
Yeah.
the 70s, I think. They have a bar in Portland I've been to called the Spirit of 76. That's a weird fact, but it exists. I'm going to have to sell them. They're the Oakland A's as a basketball team.
No,
Okay?
I buy them because they have.
As a championship team.
Yeah, I mean, to me in the West, it just comes down to matchups. It just depends who Portland faces up. They face San Antonio again.
Won
No,
that
they're not
matchup.
going
Won
to win
that matchup, and they're doomed.
No, I just.
Well, wait. Here, I'm going to let you finish.
Okay, I think Portland has it all, interior and outside. They can do it all. Plus, the bench is not good.
Man, is that
The bench
guy
is
a
not
beast.
good.
Well,
The
wait,
bench
this
is not
team-
good, but they have a great starting five.
And last year they made the playoffs for like the first time in a really long time, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah, but they
2006.
But
showed
that
up.
was
Okay,
the
well, wait,
one-year wonder.
Let's
as
look
they
at this
proved.
team. Let's look at this team so far. Damian Lillard, Wesley Matthews, Nicholas Batum,
Who's
LaMarcus
Wesley-
Aldridge,
Wesley
and Robin
Matthews and
Lopez.
Nick Batum?
I love that starting five. That
It's a
looks
good
amazing.
starting five.
It looks good on. It looks good on paper and it looks good realistically. I think this is a team you could buy. I think this is a team that could.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll make the finals, but I think they're gonna get
It just
past.
depends about
They're gonna get
matchups.
past the second round.
Like, I think if Golden State faces off against Memphis, I don't think Golden State wins.
Well,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
let's
Okay.
get
Next
down
team,
this
the
thing.
Memphis Grizzlies, who lead the Southwest 22-8. I buy the
Yes.
Portland Trailblazers, but I sell Memphis.
I sell Memphis too. Are you
Well, you're
joking me?
selling everybody, okay?
Yeah.
You're
Kidding
not
me?
buying
Are you-
any.
is this
What
supposed
are
to-
you?
Is this supposed to be a joke?
No, I'm buying Memphis.
No,
Because
no,
yes,
stop.
yes. Because
Oh
they
my
can
gosh.
junk up the game, and they finally now have 3-point shooting with Vince
The
Carter
chance,
and all these guys.
the one chance they had to make the finals, they got swept.
You can't look at history. It's about today. Vince Carter is going to
Whoa.
burst out on the scene. And
Potential MVP.
So
Vince
that's what we're gonna
Carter.
say about the Cincinnati Bengals. Then it's about today, right? Not about
Apparently-
what's happened in the playoffs.
That's true. Apparently, a MVP candidate is Marc Gasol.
True.
Well, wait, okay.
Marcus
This
Gasol could
is
be
something
MVP.
I think that the Memphis Grizzlies need to work on. Their guards. Because no,
They don't have
let
scoring
me
guards.
prove.
They don't have scoring
I don't
guards.
like their shooting guards. Their shooting guards have been
Tony
very.
Allen.
I like
They're
Mike
gonna be able to
Conley.
outshoot
Conley's
guys?
getting old. I get it.
He's not old.
Is he? What? I
Who?
thought he was. I thought he was in his
Mike
30s.
Conley.
Oh, my, he's good.
He's not.
He's-
I thought he was old.
All right,
He's a franchise
Okay, I like
PK.
Marcus Gasol and
Buy
Zach
or sell?
Randolph. I'm gonna sell him because I don't think this is
Memphis?
a team that's ready just yet. I think they have that one missing piece of the puzzle they haven't figured out yet.
Okay,
They should've
how
never-
about this team? I'm going to sell them as well. Houston Rockets, 21-8 right now
I
in the
agree with you.
Southwest.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
buy
agree.
him.
I'll tell you, and I agree with you. I'll go sell. And I love Dwight Howard. I just love,
Chill.
I just love the way Howard
They got
plays.
Josh
And I think
Smith.
Harden's improved, and they have Josh Smith, of course. But they don't have great perimeter defense besides Patrick Beverly and maybe Brewer and maybe Ariza. But they don't have a great team defense yet to make it to the next level.
I'm gonna buy this team just because they're
Oh,
gonna hack and slash their way to the finals. they're gonna play through those 3 series. They're gonna play about, I think, 19 games, and when they get to the finals, they're gonna be tired and
Yeah.
they're gonna get their teeth knocked out of their face and lose the finals in 5
Okay,
games.
They
Wait,
won't get
Dwight
to the
Howard will
finals.
knock it out
They
for
won't
him.
I
get-
buy
Really?
I buy this team. And
I
you know
buy-
why?
I would-
Why?
I would-
I'm gonna buy him because you forced me to look up James Harden and his highlights so far this season. You forced me because you said he was doing really well this
Yeah,
season.
he's been improving.
Yeah, you forced me to do it on
Yeah.
the last show that we did together. And you know what? I buy him because James Harden's playing way better defense than he was. He doesn't go like
No, he's not been great.
he hasn't been
good,
great, but he's been good. But
he's
he
just
can
getting
score.
a lot
He
of
can score. That's
turnovers
the
and
thing he can
steals.
do. He could score.
But
Him
he's
and
not
Dwight are a
efficient,
good
though.
duo.
He's not efficient enough in playoff situations.
And I'm liking what Trevor Ariza brings to that team too.
Yes, I love.
Yeah, and that's why I buy him. I buy him because I
Okay.
think I'm loving James Harden, how he can score, and him and Dwight are on the same page.
I'm going to
Period.
change the rules for this buy or sell segment. 2 more teams. First,
teams.
I would like to hear your guys' take on, and listen, we all know the Spurs are a potential candidate, but how about the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh,
Buy or
I
sell?
would buy
It's
them.
such-
I would buy
such a
them a
wild
drink,
card.
take them to the movies. Wanna know why? Because they have a guy named Rajon Rondo, the missing piece, the missing link between a Dallas
I would
Mavericks
sell.
and
I
their
agree.
third
Yeah.
championship. Are you joking me
Wait,
right now?
wait, you have to listen though.
Okay.
Yes, the starters are great. Rondo is maybe arguably the best setup man in the NBA. But you can't win in this league without a good bench. I mean,
Yeah.
you lose Brandon Wright, who's one of the most efficient bench players in the NBA. And now, it's all over the place and they don't have good perimeter shooting point guards. Rondo's not that great of a perimeter shooting point guard. Devin Harris, not so much either. And I don't think they could beat maybe I don't think they could beat Golden State. I don't think they could beat San Antonio. I don't think they'll make it.
I agree with Cameron's point, and just because Brandon Wright is probably he was the sixth man. He was the sixth man. Now you just lose your sixth man. But if Dallas gets Jermaine O'Neal, I will buy him, but I sell him for right now.
Yeah.
I think we all can agree that we all 4 buy the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
the Golden State Warriors?
Woo!
The
Let's
final
go,
team
baby.
out of the West.
I'm gonna sell him though.
I'm gonna buy them.
They just don't look like a finals basketball team.
I'm going to sell.
They
too.
are good with their
Okay.
shooting and their overall defense, but I don't think there's any finals team that turns over the basketball
What?
that many times.
Well, let me
Okay,
say.
go ahead.
Let me.
now.
History says this is history because it happened. I think there were 6 instances of this before, where the way the Warriors started, there was the same way won the NBA championship, lost, won the NBA championship, lost, won the NBA championship, lost. The Warriors are the 7th team I think in this league. So history would say buy this team, but if they slow down, I have no reason to buy them, but just to sell.
Yeah, this looks like a basketball team off to a hot start, and they're going to ride that thing like the Cardinals in NFL this year.
I sell them because I don't think they can adjust to a very slow tempo. They play at such a fast pace. Like we saw against Memphis, they don't have that ability to just junk up the game and survive in games like that. You have to be able to survive in those type of games if you want to win a championship.
I'm gonna sell him, even though I'm a Golden State Warriors fan here, guys. The reason why I say that, I mean, I love their starting five looks great. I'm not gonna lie about that. I think one thing they have an issue with is the power forward position. David Lee comes back. You have Draymond Green who's actually playing pretty well. It's a big decision for Kerr because David Lee has been there, longer in the system. But I think it's time for the Warriors to maybe trade David Lee. But I don't think I think it's a good / bad idea because you could keep him on the bench. Comes off and he's your offensive guy. If you need offense, you get David Lee out there. Draymond Green, yes, he could score too. He could play defense, but Lee's the more the guy that can go down low and be way more physical. One more thing I'd like to say: this team doesn't have a backup shooting guard. Brandon Rush hasn't been the guy that I thought he was going to be in the beginning of the season. I thought this guy could make threes. He's missed a lot of threes. And it's kind of hard to watch. The Warriors are in the hunt to maybe get Ray Allen, but to be honest, I hate that Jermaine O'Neal and Ray Allen are waiting this long. Like, what the heck? Make your decision now instead of later. But I do like the Warriors. Stephen Curry, MVP material. Don't know if he'll get it just yet. But
It's too early, but
it's too early to tell. But so far, I mean, he's leading in NBA ballots for All-Stars. I'm loving that. I mean, this guy deserved it so much. But the one thing I have to say about the Warriors, I'm glad they traded Monte Ellis.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say
Yes.
that is because Monte and Stephen Curry are the same exact players. They both want the ball. They both want the shot. And now Stephen Curry, this is his team to control. And I'm glad the Warriors didn't make the trade for Klay to get rid of Klay Thompson. And the reason why I say that is because Klay Thompson doesn't really demand the ball that much, but he can make the big threes when you need it the most.
But I think with the Klay Thompson thing, I mean, people talked about how Golden State could have gone LeBron or even the Clippers. There were some rumors. I thought it could have happened. And maybe if you look at Golden State, I mean, LeBron plus Curry, I mean,
Splash Bros.
That's just that would be unbelievable, but that didn't happen.
One thing I have an issue with for the Warriors, and you could probably agree with me, this small forward position. I don't like Harrison Barnes, and I don't like Harrison Barnes that much. I mean, yes, he can dunk and everything, and he can play good defense. I think they need a guy that could kind of do both. You have Iguodala who could play defense.
Iguodala is a facilitator.
And you have Barnes who could play offense. But I think they just need a piece of that small forward. I think they need a guy who can do both as
they
a
need
starter.
a facilitator.
Yes, they do. And I think that's maybe one reason why I give them the sell. That's one reason why I give them the sell and the power forward position. Besides that, Bo gets injuries. That's going to kill him as well.
I think Bogut will be healthy and fine, though.
He's hurt right now.
In my opinion, I've always viewed Bogut as a big-time player.
And reports saying he's been very frustrated with the way that everything's been happening and all that. All right, Nick, what's the next team?
Okay,
Toronto.
we're going to the East, and I'm just going to read down the top 8 ball clubs as far as playoffs go. Very quick buy or sell and why. We'll start with the number 1 seed of the playoffs for the start today, the Toronto Raptors. We'll start with Jason.
In the finals?
Yes.
Oh,
Buy
yeah.
or sell?
Buy.
Yes.
Buy. Oh, is DeRozan healthy now?
He will be healthy, and this is a 100% guarantee to the finals.
So you
I'm not
think
going to even hesitate.
Buy him.
I believe that.
The
one.
I buy him.
for the first time ever, the NBA Finals will be held in Toronto. How could the whole entire city, the people be flooding the streets?
And
That
I
would
think
be
Toronto
amazing.
has a realistic shot of winning it. I mean, like, if you think about the next man up mentality and just everybody stepping up and great bench and, great star in DeRozan and Lowry, 2 great stars, plus a defensive coach. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if they don't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I'd be shocked, too. Let's go next team, Nick.
The 22-8 Atlanta Hawks. Buy or sell out of the Southeast.
Sell them. I mean, the Hawks.
Sell them. They
this is
struggle in the playoffs.
This is a hot team that on paper is doing well, but in reality, they're going to lose in the second round.
I'm going to go barely sell. I mean, they move the ball well and they're unselfish, but I think they're too perimeter. Perimeter of a team.
This is a team that the Cavs won in the second round. I mean, this is a team that's in a cower in fear when LeBron steps on the floor at the
Phillips
Arena.
Arena? Yeah.
Arena. I mean, the fans will come out, but a lot of those bandwagon Cleveland fans will be there too.
And I'll be with them.
I say sell him, but I do love Jeff Teague.
Yes.
That is a point guard I really respect on that team. He's came from a backup to being a starter.
Interesting situation with the Wizards. Buy or sell at 21-8 this
Buy.
year.
All right,
Bye.
go ahead. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm going to buy the Wizards. Jeez, I mean, Bradley Beal and John Wall. Bradley Beal is really connected on this offense. And I love Nene Gortat.
Oh, yes.
I don't care how old he is. This guy could still play like he's 20.
John Wall could be the MVP this year, too. He's in that conversation.
Yeah, from wall to wall, we're buying
Hey.
the Wizards. Next team on the list, and I think they are just beginning to hit their stride, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Buy or sell?
Ooh.
Bye.
Sell. I love Cleveland. I love David Blatt, and I've always been a LeBron supporter, but I just can't see Cleveland getting there.
Actually, I'll change mine to sell just because with Varejao out,
Yeah.
he was a critical part of their success. And
And on the Cavaliers, they're in the talk of getting Jermaine O'Neal, too. But Jermaine O'Neal, how old is he?
That wouldn't be a good fit.
How old is he?
So I think it will be his 18th year in the league if he joins.
No, he was in the 18th with the Warriors. So
It'll
it's
be
gonna
his 19th, yeah.
Jeez.
The 15-16 Milwaukee Bucks would be the number 5 seed right
15
now.
and 16?
Yes,
They're
buy or
tough.
sell.
They're tough. They're young.
But with
And if
Jabari
they
out,
play with confidence, but I think Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and Knight, and just all these younger guys, they can manage to win a first round. Maybe.
I think
That's just
Bucks
maybe.
need one more pick, and they're gonna be very competitive, or one more big signing.
Yeah.
As the number 6 seed, 14-17 Miami Heat.
No,
Nope.
sell.
Sell.
Yeah,
Too
sell.
old.
Sell.
Too old.
Spoelstra.
Poor
I love
Wade.
Spoelstra, but no.
I want Wade to retire though on a good note.
The number 7 seed, the 13-16, Brooklyn Nets.
No.
Sell.
So there's only 2 teams you can buy in the Eastern Conference.
The only teams that you can buy: Toronto, Washington, maybe Atlanta if they hit stride, and
The number
and Chicago.
8 seed, this team would be in the playoffs right now. The 12-21 Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
wait.
Wait. Let me just say this real quick. And now you may think this is ridiculous,
Oh, jeez.
but if Atlanta squares off against Orlando, it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be a tough series because
Oh, wow. Orlando
No,
plays Miami
no,
today.